Hi guys, you're back here again in my channel Shivesta Aurora, and thank you so much for subscribing, and for any one of you watching this now who haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and kindly hit the bell button if you also want to be notified about my future videos or vlogs. So today I'm gonna talk to you about what is nursing in Germany, or the things that you need to know before becoming a nurse in Germany. I will not do like a very lengthy discussion. I will just give you like a preview or quick information on what it is all about. What is it all? But nursing in Germany. Okay, I'm sorry because well, if you're here in Germany, you will always need to speak auf Deutsch. Okay, so nursing in Germany. Everywhere right now, like everywhere in the world, everyone needs nurses. Am I right? Like in the USA, in Australia, in the UK, or even in the neighboring European countries here in Germany. It's like a very in a shortage. And in Germany, with the demographic change, as they call it, according to Make It Germany website, there will be an increase of people living longer. That's the reason why there will be a possibility of shortage of nurses in the next couple of years. And this can be both in inpatient or outpatient care services. According to the skills gap analysis published by the Federal Employment Act here in Germany, in the next couple of years, around 2050, there will be 29 nurses in ratio with 100 patients or geriatric patients in that span of time. So this requires a lot of recruitment and strategies by the federal government of Germany to do or to recruit skilled healthcare or nurses in the future or in the next years. So, as a nurse, we all know what to do, right? Not that any specialization, but the core of nursing. We provide care, we check patient status, and we assess like any possible things that we could see to give optimal care. And I know it's like been an old way, dating back Florence Nightingale, providing care to the sick people or the wounded soldiers. In general, wherever we go, or Germany or in another like country, we as nurses provide care to our patients or to the people who are sick or who need a lot of care and guidance through our skills. So working in Germany, it's the same thing as what we do in another country or in other countries. However, there will always be a different set of skills to do according to the law or according to the status of a nurse, of the nurse here in Germany. Like what I mean is that it depends on the specializations, and here in Germany there will only be not quite a lot, but certainly a few in comparison to other first world countries. Okay, so with this one, the federal government has strategized or made a lot of strategies how to recruit healthcare professionals, and I know that one of the ways is to acquire skilled healthcare nurses or personnel in another country or abroad or overseas. So with this one, there are set requirements or procedure on how to be a nurse here, and everyone knows, or as a nurse, this profession, wherever we go, is a regulated profession. And there are certain ways on how to do the procedure or the step-by-step ways on getting the license as a nurse in Germany. Okay? So I was talking about one of the strategies of Germany to acquire healthcare nurses, or like skilled nurses abroad. This is one way for them to accumulate or have nurses to in ratio to the shortage of the number of nurses here in Germany. So with this one, since this is like like a license that needs to be recognized, coming from another country, especially coming outside from an EU country, we need to have our qualifications recognized. So, guys, I need to tell you this, that back home in the Philippines, our nursing degree is a bachelor's degree, okay? Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. And when you're here in Germany, it's a vocational course, which means that it's not a university degree. That's why we're not a part of those professionals who can receive the EU Blue Card, or yeah, it was EU Blue Card. I'm not sure of the term, but that's the thing. That's the name. And with this one, having a vocational course, you know, they need to do like an assessment of our papers, so it will be an equivalent, to check if it's equivalent to what they're looking for, and for us to be able to work here in Germany. So for this one, there are 4 requirements for us overseas nurses to what do you call it, to comply. First, this is just like the general information, okay? First thing is that we have our complete documents or papers to be recognized in Germany. So if you're planning to go to a specific German town or German territory or state or land, you need to submit all of your papers or documents that they will request from us in this specific body. So for instance, if we're back home in the Philippines, we have the PRC, and every town or city where we belong or region, there will always be a PRC office that would do our processing, right? So for instance, if you're in the US or you're planning to get a US license, then you have to directly go to the Board of Nursing of that state. So it goes the same way here in Germany. There will be a specific body or competency department that will assess our papers, if it will qualify or not. I mean, if they qualify or not, or if you need another set of courses or adaptation course for you to be able to equate the requirements or qualifications that they will need from you. So it varies from one land to another, okay? I got my license without taking any Kenntnisprüfung, all right? I didn't take any licensure exam. They checked my qualification and background, and that was way back. And right now, they might have a different set of rules, and you can always ask the state or the land where you will apply for your license, okay? So another thing is the German command, the German language command. You have to have the B1 or B2 level. It depends on the land or the state where you will apply for your nurse licensure, and you will have to take this exam. It can be like a different there are different exams. I mean, like there's the Goethe Institute, there will be the TELC, and there will be ÖST, and you will just have to choose, or it depends on your employer or your personal choice, if you just want to take the exam or have like the license by yourself at home to keep it, and you're not yet planning to come here. So it depends. It really depends. And the third one you need to have your medical certificate from an approved German doctor or connected to the German embassy wherever you are. So if you're from the Philippines like me, or if you're from India, or from the USA, or from Australia, or from the UK, and then you have to find an approved German doctor that would give you a medical certificate, or check on, or have like a thorough exam if you're healthy enough to be a nurse in Germany. And the last requirement as well is if you're trustworthy. This means that you need to acquire a police clearance from where you are or from where you've stayed. I'm not sure how long, like they will ask like how long you've been in this place. Like for instance, if you're from the Philippines and if you're in another country working or living at the moment while you're doing your nurse licensure recognition, then they might ask, you know, the police clearance and where you're currently living. Okay, in some cases they will also ask the German police department or a paper from them, and I'm not sure for that. It depends on the land where you're getting your license. Okay, so once your application is granted and you have a license or the Urkunde from the specific land or state where you applied for your nurse licensure, then irrespective of the department or land where you got your license, you can work anywhere in Germany with that license. Okay, so for instance, if you got your license from Rhineland-Pfalz, and then you want to work in the other side of Germany, like for instance, if you want to work in Hamburg, or if you want to work in München or in Dresden, then you can use your license from the other side or wherever you are. Okay, so it's not like that you have to acquire another license if you work in another state. Okay, so that's pretty good, right? So now still about the recognition part. So the recognition, like if you acquired your diploma or your nursing diploma within EU, or you're one of the EU countries, like for instance if you're from the south, like you're from Spain or Italy or wherever, from Greece or Romania or any neighboring countries, then you can automatically have the license. However, you need to get the B2 level of the German language, because they really need to have that before giving it to you, the license, without scrutinizing your papers. Okay, so this is just for people who are from Europe or within EU, and you wish to come here and become a nurse. Okay, so the next one that I will talk about, okay, wait. So I know I was talking about you know, the recognition of a nurse licensure for nurses abroad. So we're one of these people as Filipino nurses, and the recognition, there are 3 types. Okay, this is according to the recognition website, or Anerkennung Deutschland.de or .de, and as well as Make It Germany website. Okay, these are the websites that are run by the government of Germany or the Federal Department of Germany, assigned in hiring overseas professionals. Okay, so yeah, going back, there's like full recognition, there is partial recognition, and there's also even no recognition at all. Okay, full recognition, the specific territories where you applied for your nurse licensure has given you the urkunde, or the application has been granted without any necessary requirements that you would need to submit after they have scrutinized or have been scrutinizing your papers or your documents. So full recognition is like you don't need to do anything at all. You're just going to give the requirements that they ask, which I've mentioned earlier: set of documents, the German language certificate, the medical certificate, and the police clearance. And for the next recognition, the type of recognition is the partial recognition. I will talk more about it later because there are certain strategies that the federal government has done to have this kind of pathway as well. You will get your partial recognition if you need to do more adaptation courses or professional skills that would reach to the level that they require, or if and only when as well you haven't reached the B1 or B2 level, or for the approval of one of the requirements that they would ask from us. So that's the case. There is full, partial, and last one, the no recognition at all. When they check your documents and they don't really qualify the level that, the levels or the requirements that they have, or that they require the people or the nurses from overseas to be in level with theirs. So they will really give you a no recognition. They will give you like a response to it. But so far, definitely Filipino nurses haven't been granted with the no recognition, as far as I know. Okay, so yeah. And to continue, so yeah, going back, I need to give you more information, by the way, with the full recognition and the partial recognition. So for the full recognition, if you already got the full recognition grant, and then you will of course need to apply for the working visa and come here in Germany, you will be directed directly to the foreign department, or the Ausländerbehörde, so you can apply for a residence permit. Alright? However, for the partial recognition, you need to come here in Germany, and you have 18 months to continue or do the required trainings that they will ask from you, like adaptation courses I mentioned earlier, or language skills, or in-house training in the company where you are applying for. So anything that they require, you have to do it within 18 months, because it's the one that's stated in your visa or something. Then once you're done with all the exams and the necessary things to do with all of these trainings or further trainings or courses, then you can have or be recognized full, or given the full recognition, and then you can apply for the residence permit. Okay? So yeah. So to continue, another thing to know is that in July 2017, the German government, or the general federal government, has updated the nursing profession in Germany. So they will make a new curricula, and this will take effect on the 1st of January 2020. And for this one, from the vocational training course, or the Ausbildung, it will become a bachelor's degree. Okay? So the vocational training that will happen this year or before January 1st, 2020, it will cover all the same, nursing skills, the theoretical and the practical courses that you will undergo. However, with the new curricula or curriculum, In the new curriculum, that will take effect in January 1st, 2020, the German Nursing Act. The new German Nursing Act. So, the nursing training program from January 1st, 2020, which is called the new German Nursing Professions Act, or Pflegeberufegesetz, will have a different training course, or the pathway. However, the vocational training course for 2 years will be the same. On the third year of the course, or the degree, you will need to specialize if it's your own choice, if you want to specialize, okay, with geriatrics or general nursing or pediatrics. And later on, you can also further do studies to become a nurse care specialist, which is really like a different one from the old nursing German Act. I mean the German Nursing Act per se. Sorry, because currently doing like or working as a nurse here, you do not really have like easy promotion. Okay, I know every one of us can do further studies or be a charge nurse or be in a specialized unit, like be in the OR, in the intensive care unit, or in the ER, or anything. However, there will be no special or further positions that we can acquire in the later years compared to the other countries. So this curricula was made, or the government has met with the rest of the people who made the new curricula or the training program to be more attractive to the German youth, or the German people who want to acquire the nursing degree. So with this one, the added topics or courses or subjects, perhaps or not perhaps, it was stated in makeingermany.com that it will have a more complex subjects to further, what do you call it? Like, to take care of the patients. So vocational course training that you've done for years, or that you will do in January 1st, 2020, and the next couple of years after your second year in nursing, then you will have a specialized or more of the university course that you will have. And then you can have the bachelor's of nursing. But I'm not sure how they call it because they didn't state it, but they definitely will have it as a university degree. Okay, this is also good for those nurses who are already here, or German youth who want to pursue the nursing degree. It's a good news, right? It will be a university degree soon, next year. So, to continue, so the next one would be about initiatives or agreements with other countries, which include about Vietnam, who is a pilot project with Germany, and Triple Win Project. Okay, so to talk about the first one, about Vietnam. So, about Vietnam, the Federal Ministry for Economic Affairs and Energy here in Germany has launched a pilot program with Vietnam, and this is called Recruiting Labor in Vietnam to Train as Nurses in Germany. And one of its goals is to have like a stronger partnership with Vietnam in the healthcare sector. So since 2016, there were already 2 pilot projects that were, have been successfully deployed in Germany with the young Vietnamese candidates that were trained in Hanoi to be nursing professionals here in Germany. So as we all know, it's another Asian country, so it definitely has different cultures, and one of these as well is the language. So these young Vietnamese candidates have been trained with language, with intercultural courses and adaptation courses, and they will prepare them to be, a nursing professional in Germany. And this is also in accordance with the new curricula, with the new reformed nursing act in Germany. So with this one, these young Vietnamese students are required to do a 13-month period of different types of classes and intensive language courses. And this is situated, or located in Hanoi, then again, as I mentioned, and with Goethe Institute. And this pilot project has been supported by GIZ, and it's been a successful one, and I think it will be it will further go a long way, especially with the need of nurses here in Germany. Okay. So the next one is about Triple Win project. The Triple Win pilot project is, focuses both on the labor market and development policy goals. So it also delivers a promise to provide, work or nursing work from abroad in accepting culture, and as well as recognizing the qualifications and skills of the nurses coming from these countries that the Federal Employment Agency have partnered with. And this one, it's been conducted with the Federal Employment Agency together with GIZ to have this Triple Win pilot program or pilot project to be successful. And the goal of this one is to hire or get nursing professionals from the countries, or from through an agency. It's like a government to government partnership, like agencies. So every country has specific employment agencies that will provide nursing professionals to be able to be sent to Germany or deployed to Germany. So these countries that have been partnered with the Triple Win pilot project are Bosnia-Herzegovina, Serbia, the Philippines, and Tunisia. So with this program, every country that I've mentioned has specific employment agencies from the government, their own government, to hire or to gather nursing professionals that have skills and knowledge to be able to be deployed or to be able to work in Germany. So through this process, certain things will also be done, like the one that's done in Vietnam. However, in Vietnam, those are young Vietnamese students or candidates. However, for the Triple Win project, the nurses have already acquired their licensure from their respective countries. And however, for this one, they will still acquire in-house trainings, adaptation courses, intensive language classes, and this will be done in the Philippines as well as in Germany. So for this one, they will acquire the partial recognition, and until then that they acquire their full recognition, they will work as an auxiliary nurse when they arrive in Germany, until they have done all the requirements or the exams that they are required to pass or do within a 1-year period. It's according to the website, okay, the Make It Germany website. And so far everyone's doing good, and a lot of nurses have been deployed from the respective countries that I've mentioned, and at the moment they're still hiring, and they're still going through the process, because it's really in need to have nurses here right now. Okay, so with the Triple Win project, the GIZ will help the nursing professionals to do all the training courses and to get their B1 level for the German language according to the European framework of reference, just to prepare their life, working life in Germany, as well as cultural things that we need to do or we need to know before coming here in Germany. And with this one, the nursing professionals can work in different areas like the hospitals, outpatient care services, or in-home settings. However, they will still really need to do the recognition process upon arriving here within a year. And the GIZ will also support the nursing professionals in acquiring their professional recognition or licensure when they're here in Germany. So you don't have to worry if you're one of those nursing professionals from the countries that I've mentioned, because they will really help you, you know, step by step with all the things you need to know until you also get your recognition. Okay, so I hope these information from the initiatives that I've mentioned can help you if you want to be a nurse here in Germany. So guys, that's a wrap. I will put all the links that I got the information from. It's the websites that are related to the Federal Employment Agency, so you don't have to worry because this is the right information that we got. I just want to help my fellow nurses around the world, or my fellow Filipino nurses, to have the proper information before becoming a nurse here in Germany, okay? So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I did my best to have like a very short one, but it's a very informative, I hope, for those nursing professionals from different sides of the world who want to come here in Germany, especially to the Filipino nurses, my fellow Filipino nurses who are aspiring and dreaming to become a registered nurse in Germany, okay? And I hope to see you soon, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel or watch my future blogs for whatever needs you might have when you become a nurse here in Germany, okay? Have a good one, and thank you so much. Okay, bye.